I'm kind of a little bit nervous with you. Why are you looking at me? Spill the tea, babe.
Well, I was really big. I was almost at, I want to say, almost 300 pounds. I just woke up.
Huh?
I just was a little stuck up in high school.
Don't say that. Hey guys, so welcome back to episode 4. And this episode is going to be with my lovely honey. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself. So I wanted to do a podcast episode where it's me and my daughter first, and then of course me and my best friend, because we do have a lot to talk about. And why not have the next episode with my love? So I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Well, my name is Mario. For most of y'all know me already. I am more of a behind the scene guy, so you hardly ever see me in the videos. But yeah, first off, I want to say that I am so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, babe.
You wanted to do this podcast for a very long time, and you're doing it.
Yeah.
So I am very, very proud of you. I knew you could do it.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see what all your other videos are gonna
be about.
Yeah. Or who's gonna come on. Pretty exciting.
We do have our little wines here. Cheers. And why not get started? Let's take a little sip. It's kind of tastes better now. Why?
Because it's cold. Last time you drank it wasn't that cold.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully he's not nervous. Are you nervous?
A little bit. I'm not a person to sit in front of a camera.
Yeah, but
it's weird because I DJ, huh?
Yeah, he does. He is a DJ on the side, guys, in case y'all did not know. He is a DJ on the side. And if y'all need a DJ here in Houston, hit us up. So let's get some little nervousness out the way. I need to stop saying that because is that even a word?
I don't know. You just made it a word.
I just made it a word. How do you feel?
I'm good. Now, I'll give me a glass or two and I'll be fine.
Okay, so that means like wine, you don't like
you don't
dog it down.
Just sip on wine.
Just sip on wine. Okay. So, all right, guys. So this is going to be a little inside of who we are, what our relationship is about, and how are we? Okay. So, we have been together for how many years?
7 years going on 8 this year.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. We did start talking 2017? 16. But he asked me to be his girlfriend 2017. And then 2018, we had Adeline. And yeah, we just been thriving since then. Right?
Yeah.
We just been thriving since then. And now we have Nolan, who is 1 year old. Adeline is 6, like I explained to y'all before. So we've had a bumpy road, guys. We went through a lot. We been through a lot, and we're here now. And how do you feel?
Feel about what? Just everything?
Yeah, like just us in general, just our relationship, our life, you know.
Yeah, we've come a long way. We've learned a lot through the years. We've been through some hard times. Mm-hmm. But we stuck together and we passed through it. And we're here now.
Yep.
I mean, we're not where we want to be, but I feel like we're in the right direction. So, yeah, there's that.
Yes, guys. So that is a little beginning of our relationship. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably want to know, like, where did we start and how we started. So we actually didn't talk in high school.
I was a little stuck up in high school.
Don't say that. I was not stuck.
Well, okay, she wasn't stuck up, but I thought she was.
He just never even talked to anybody, so...
She was too cool for school, kind of.
How was I too cool?
Like, she was always...
Let me sip this tea. I want to know. How was I too cool for school? I loved school.
I feel like you were those students that were never in class. Like, not because you were skipping or anything, but you were always with the administrator's office and helping out, doing stuff that didn't involve being in class. But you had permission to.
And I passed, and I was really good in school, actually.
You had connections in school. That's what it was.
No, not connections. More like, I just like to talk. I like to be around different people and, just hang out, whatever.
We were just in two different groups.
Totally guys. So we did have, it's so crazy, guys, because we had mutual friends, but we also had like a totally different crowd, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's how we would say it. Like, we had mutual friends, but it was more like he was a soccer player, I was like in the dance team and stuff like that. So, it didn't combined. Is that how you say it? No, we never crossed paths. Yeah. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it happened towards when like we would go out with there was a group of friends that we would all go out with, and she happened to know them, and then we would just meet there.
We never actually crossed paths in high school where we had to talk to each other, or we even like seen each other. I don't think I've seen you in high school.
I didn't have you for classes or anything.
Nothing. Like,
you had AP classes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not that smart.
Oh. But so we never seen each other in high school. It was never like a high school type of thing until we graduated. Then I would say, like, how many years after we graduated? 13? Like 4 years after. 4 years after we graduated, then we started going around the same crowds of people, my friends, which is crazy, guys, because if y'all watched my last podcast with Paola and we discussed our fallout in senior year, the crowd of friends that I ended up being with at the end of senior year were some of his friends, right? Yeah. So that's how we actually crossed paths, because we had mutual friends from my other side of friends besides Paola. Paola was like my main friend. Then
it was the athlete friends.
Yes, that's who. Oh yeah, that's who my other friends were.
Volleyball players, soccer players.
A lot of volleyball players, soccer players, and like I said, I was in a dance team, so that kind of
we're on the same side of the school building where all the sports for that.
Yeah. So that's how I had that type of crowd, that type of friends, and he had the same type of friends, so we crossed paths. But like I said, in high school, we never crossed paths. I think I only seen him one time, and the one time I did see him, I'm not gonna go all into details, but the one time that I did see him,
you were starstruck.
Yeah, no, I knew. Okay, basically, long story short, I seen him somewhere, and I was like, "Who is he?" Somebody said, "Oh, you don't know him? He's a soccer player." And I said, "No, I don't," because I didn't know soccer players at that time. But then that's when I realized, like, oh snap, I want him. But I never tried to talk to him or anything. I just said it in my head, like, oh no, I want him. And then we graduated and we crossed paths again. And that's when I knew we were going to play pool.
Yeah.
We were going to play pool. And a funny story, guys.
You had a flat.
I had a flat the day we were going to go play pool. And I was so embarrassed because I knew, oh, this is my time to shine. Like, this is my chance, because he pulled up and I was like, wait, who's that? And one of my old friends was like, oh, that's Mario. And I was like, Mario? And she's like, yeah, you don't know him? I said, yes, I do. Because, remind you guys, I knew of him before. And that's when I knew, like, okay, this is my time to shine. Well, baby, Mocos, I had a flat tire, and I was so embarrassed. Like, I had to go fix my tire, and then we had to go meet them up still. But that didn't stop me, because I still went. I still went to go play pool, and we still had a good time. And by the end of the night, okay, so long story short, while we were playing pool, we still didn't talk. I still was too shy to talk to him. He still thought I was stuck up because I have blonde hair. That's what it was, right?
I think it was blonde hair,
yeah. Because I have blonde hair, he still didn't talk to me until the end of the night. The tipsy me comes out and I just blabber. So I told him, because I realized I was blocked. Not that I was trying to be a stalker or anything, but I realized I was blocked on social media. So I told him, like, you have me blocked. Oh, I think because you called me stuck up in front of everybody.
I did.
You did.
We were going to IHOP, right?
Yes, we had just finished eating IHOP. All of us, like the whole crowd. And we were getting ready to leave, and I don't know how we all ended up by his truck. I think one of his friends were like drunk, and he was helping him.
I remember exactly who it was, but I'm not going to call him out.
He called me stuck up in front of everybody. Yeah, he was like the guys that were just rude. And
I didn't mean to.
But you did. Anyways, and then...
Le gustaba.
No, that's when it was my cue. It was my time to shine, and I was like, oh, okay. You're calling me stuck up. Says the one who has me blocked on all social medias.
By the way, I didn't do that.
He blocked on all social medias, and he didn't believe me, so I made him pull up his phone, and yeah, it literally said blocked.
I was hacked.
No. So then that same day, he unblocked me, and then the rest was literally history. Like,
yeah, well, she would always invite me out, and I'll have to see.
Yeah, he'll always be like, I'll see.
But she would always invite me when I didn't have a haircut. Like,
oh my God.
There's a guy thing. When you don't have a haircut, you just don't feel comfortable going out. You feel like homeless.
Yeah, he would always say, I look homeless. Oh my God, guys, that would irk me. Like, just, who cares? But anyways, fast forward to 2017. 2016, we started hanging out more. I think that happened in 2016, right? Mm-hmm. The beginning of 2016 is when all that happened. Then fast forward 2017, we, started spending more time together. And then I guess that's when he realized.
When was it when you invited me? Was it your birthday? What year was that? That we all went to go play beer pong. And I was on, I couldn't drink.
That was the year that they had Super Bowl here. Because you could...
Was it 17? 16?
It had to be 17 because we had Adeline the following year.
The beginning of 17.
Yes, because it was around February.
Yeah, because the Super Bowl was in February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to we met
down
at
Discovery Green.
At Discovery Green.
Yes. So 2017 is when we actually started talking more and being around each other more. By the end of 2017, which was around
October. It was Astros World Series.
Yes, it was a World Series with the Astros. The
Dodgers.
We won that year. Yeah. And that's when he finally decided to ask me to be his girlfriend.
Game 6.
You remember?
Series. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we went to go watch the game at the
Minute Maid.
At the Minute Maid, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to Ojos after.
Yeah, and he asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend.
At Ojos.
At Ojos. What kind of asking is that? But anyways, I said yes.
We're here though.
We're here 2 kids later and
7 years later.
Yes. So guys, yeah, that's basically a little short story of where we started and how we ended up where we are now. So we had Adeline in 2018, and then almost 5 years later we decided to try for a second one. It wasn't really like we forced it. It was just if it happened to happen, right? And it actually happened when I decided to do a little fitness journey type of thing.
When you started working out?
No, I was already working out. When I wanted to do that challenge is when it happened. New Year's. Yeah, I was already working out at H&S. It was
You were. I was probably
you
barely
still
starting.
were not, no.
I wasn't starting at home yet.
Oh yeah.
I started at home.
You did start at home. You started working out when I started working out. That's basically how our little timeline happened. Now we are in 2025, and we're both actually into the fitness journey. We both work. He has a side job, which is a DJ, and our kids are thriving, we're thriving, and yeah, that's where we are. So we're gonna go ahead and go into more of detail and more of some questions, or you want to do some questions? Okay.
Slowly trying to get her into wine. So where I work, there's a lot of wine, so I'm learning, trying to get her into it, but she's too much of a sweet wine. I can't do sweet.
Yeah, I kind of like sweet wine. I like red wine, but it's just new. It just has like a taste.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to work your way into wine.
Yes, guys. He wants me to like taste it and do all that stuff. But by that time, it's already nasty to me.
We're going to go on a wine tasting one day. I heard it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Paola went. She said it's fun. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and go to a main question that we had from people that wanted to know. That's why I kind of wanted to give y'all the little, what is it? Like how we got where we are. So now let's go into some questions that some people had. And the main questions that people asked was, did our relationship change after kids? What do you think?
I feel like it did, yeah. The sense that we used to do whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
We used to go out whenever we wanted. Now we gotta find a babysitter.
And by the way, having 2 kids, it's harder to find a babysitter, isn't it?
It's harder to find a babysitter when they're little, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so, because yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And by the way, when I say it's harder to find a babysitter with 2 kids, my son is barely 1. So he's more of a hassle. So it's kind of like one grandparent has to take care of one kid, and then the other grandparent has to take care of the other kid, because
having to deal with both is it can get hectic.
Yeah. But besides finding babysitters, why do you feel like our relationship has changed since we had our kids? Like, in what way, besides finding babysitters to go out?
It's just that I was so used to giving you all the attention before. Now I have, my first child was a girl, so now she wants all the attention. If I give you attention, she gets jealous, and then she gets all sad because I don't hug her and do all this stuff. So it kind of takes some of the attention away from you. And
right.
I don't want you to feel like I don't love you because of my daughter. I always love you. It's just that her little feelings get hurt. And I have to.
And with Nolan,
it's different when, I don't know, it's Nolan, he follows me everywhere. Like,
yeah, I feel like he's more of daddy's boy.
Yeah. He likes
to do whatever you like to do. Yeah. So I think in that way, it's more like he wants to be like you at such a young age. Like,
yeah, I feel like
when you're not around, then he wants mom. Like, mom this, mama that. But when you're around, it's like, forget mom.
And that's probably the case with most boys, I would think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because everybody always said, like, just wait till you have a boy and it's going to be different. When you have a boy, that's it. He's going to be a mama's boy. But
he'll probably grow into it more. I don't know. But yeah,
we'll
he does.
See. But as of right now, my son
he would rather come to me.
Yeah, dad.
Yeah, if we're both around, he'll stay with me.
Yes. Besides that, I think I think he's more of a daddy's boy for now.
But yeah, having kids did change the relationship. But it all depends on you, how you handle those situations. So you have to make time for both your spouse and your kids. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I'm still working on it. It does get difficult, but I try to still show you affection and love and stuff like that. But again, it does get hard with kids.
Yeah. And I feel like having kids has changed our relationship because, like he said, it's more harder on the attention part. And, you know, before we had the kids and it was just me and him, not even just going out part, it was more like it was just me and him. So all of the attention was for each other. Definitely too, I think our mentality changed a lot. Back then, before our kids, we didn't think the way we think now, right?
Yeah, they changed your life.
Yes, they literally change you by thinking and doing and everything. Like, you see life a different way. And yeah, I love him. I've always loved him and I love him now. But now that he is the father of my kids and how I see him with our kids, it's like a whole different person. Mm-hmm. You know, you're a whole different person than when we first met, when we first started dating, when we first got together. Like,
yeah, you mature more.
Yeah, they make you turn into like the adult that was hiding inside, a little adult inside of you that doesn't want to come out. Yeah. And so you have to,
well, not that doesn't want to come out, it's just that it's not ready to.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Because you learn through the years that these kids absorb everything, so you don't want to argue and stuff like that in front of your kids because they remember that stuff. And then I want my kids to see us argue or to be in bad positions because it just didn't look right.
Yeah, which would be a perfect time to go into one of the other questions that they had. Do y'all argue? If so, about what? And a lot of times that people ask us this and we answer, they don't believe us when we say that we don't argue. I don't think it's more so on the like, oh, we think we're perfect. No, I don't think it's that, right? We're not saying we're perfect. We're not saying like, oh, we never argue. I mean, we kind of don't never argue, but it's more like disagreements we have, right?
Yeah, there's couples that argue, like fight, and I can't. I don't know, I just can't.
Or I'm not going to say like that just fight, but one thing that I do have to say and that I thank you for is that you don't call me out of my name. And when I mean out of my name, I mean like the B word or all the bad words in general, because
I don't hardly ever call you your own name. I call you babe for everything.
Yes, exactly. I don't think I've ever heard him call me
unless like
my name
when she's not paying attention. Chelsea, or not even.
But not even. I don't think I've ever heard you call me by my name.
That's weird. Huh?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not that we don't argue. It's just more like he has so much patience. You think is that what it is?
Yeah, I have patience. I have a lot of self-control that I've
learned.
I've learned through the years.
Yeah,
because it's hard. Not a lot of people have that. Like you can easily snap with your partner, and then those arguments, your partner says something, and then you have to say something, and then it just goes back and forth. I'm a person that like, if we argue or something we disagree, I can keep my mouth shut because your mouth gets you in trouble. Like you can just say stuff, and when you in the moment when you're mad or you're angry, you just say stuff and you don't think about it, and then ends up you argue more. And we don't have that because I know how to shut up.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying she doesn't. I mean, that's just how I am. I don't add like
he don't
gas
add fire.
To the fire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. He is a very calm person, guys. Like he's very calm.
Like I might look now that I'm like in a bad mood or he's grumpy.
Very
that's just me.
He's very serious. He's very chilled. We're literally opposite.
Yeah.
We're totally different people. We're totally opposite, but we do like the same things. We do like the same things. We both love to have fun. We both like to drink. We both love to dance, which I think why our kids love to dance. Yeah, we love the same things, but we are two different people. I'm very social. I'm very talkative. I can sit there and talk to anybody and have a conversation and just be who I am, and he can't. He is very quiet, very serious.
Not antisocial, but person to just start a conversation with you. Like if we go somewhere, I can just chill and just relax. But I mean, I won't go up to you, hey, what, like just start a conversation. Unless we're cool and I know you, or I'm been drinking. But it's sometimes the other person that talks to me, and then we just go from there. Like I can talk. I'm just not a person to start the conversation.
Right, yeah. And a funny story, guys, a little backstory real quick. I feel like I'm not trying to take all the credit, but at the same time, I am glad that I kind of introduced him to being a DJ, because now he really enjoys it. He knows music. So when I first mentioned to him about being a DJ, it was like out of your zone, right? Like out of your not even comfort zone, but like I said, he's very not antisocial, but like, what is that word?
Stage
like,
fright.
Yes, but since we've been together, I have gotten him used to just being like himself. Like, just go for it. You're actually a cool person. You have a lot of talent to do a lot of things, and I always tell him, like, just don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. I think that's my thing.
Yeah,
like,
she's pushed me to do stuff that I wouldn't have done on my own. Like,
and how do you feel about that?
I'm grateful for it, because it's brought us closer together. It's without you pushing me to do DJ stuff, we would have like.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And I feel like that's a lot of different families, or like I feel like that's a lot of things that people go through, and they don't really. I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, of course, nobody wants to put their business out there, but I feel like everybody goes through those positions in life where you go through a lot, guys. Like, and I feel like that's part of growing up, right? In this point of view, I'm gonna say it in this way that I feel like I see it. Like, growing up, I always seen my parents do everything for me and my brother. Like, I'm gonna say, like, they'll never let us see them struggle. Literally never. And now that we're older, now that I'm in the position that my parents were in when I was younger, it's like you don't want to show your kids you're struggling. You don't want to show your kids you're hurting, you're sad. But it's hard, guys. Like, it's really hard to keep that shit in. But I feel like the main key and the main thing has to be with having a healthy relationship, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, having a partner that stands by you, having a partner that doesn't let you down, doesn't bring you down, and y'all are literally like teamwork. And I feel like that's our relationship, right? Like, we're very teamwork. We don't like to show our kids when we're hurting, when we're sad, when we're struggling, when we're literally down. We literally put a face where, like, we have our shit together.
We've been through some very difficult situations, and it was hard. We cried together, and not in front of the kids. Like, we'll be probably in the room, the kids will be asleep or something, but
this is not like relationship. Like, this has nothing to do with like our relationship. This is more like life, guys. Like, reality hits, struggles come, bills come, jobs come.
You lose jobs.
You get a new job, or, just growing up, and it's crazy. It's crazy how life happens, and people might think like, man, she got her shit together. Like, man, he got his shit together. It's hard. Like, trust me, it's hard. But I feel like we work as a team, and communication is our big thing in our relationship. It's communicating, guys. We're very good with communicating with each other. If I'm having a bad day, he'll know, because of course I'll tell him, like, I'm just having a bad day. He will ask me if I want to talk about it. If I say no, then yeah, of course, no. If I say yes, most of the time it's yes. I'll always tell him how I feel. And we go from there. It's not like I'm having a bad day and I'm taking it out on him or vice versa. No, it's just, let's talk about it. Or
I mean, it happens where like you're just overwhelmed in your head, and you might not think that it shows, but it does. Like, it goes for both of us. There's sometimes where I'm just like in a grumpy, bad mood, and it's the same for her. It happens, but we give each other that little that silence. I feel like I let her just think it through, because I know how she works. Her brain is all over the place. She thinks a million things at once, and it drives her crazy. But I know if I try to talk to her or help her at that moment, it's gonna make stuff worse, because she's still processing everything. So I'll just clear away. I'll over here with the kids. I'll let her chill, do what she has to do, and eventually we'll talk about it.
Yeah. And that's literally how we keep our relationship healthy, I think. And we are very cool. I feel like we have a cool relationship. Like, it's not, I mean, nothing against the relationships that are toxic, you know, to each their own. Is that how you say it?
No.
But when
some people like that.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. You know, if y'all like that type of aggressiveness, that's okay. That's totally fine. But I think with us, when I say we're really cool, it's like we're just cool. Like, we're not very like, let me look through your phone, or you look through my phone, or why are you doing this, or who are you talking, like, no, you know, he knows that I'm a very talkative person. I have a lot of friends that I like to talk to or hang out. Well, I don't really hang out with people, but, you know, for example, at the gym, I have so many friends at the gym, and I love my people at the gym. That's like my other little happy place. So, you know, he's not the person that's very like, don't talk to this person, or don't, no. And I feel like that's kind of what helps our relationship. You know, yeah, I think we're kind of jealous, but at a certain extent, right? Not to the point where we're like causing arguments with each other, or we're being toxic with each other, or no, it's not like that. It's just more like, you know, jealous on our own little ways. But when it comes down to us being, you know, respectful to each other, truthful to each other, I think we have a good communication with that, right? Don't you think? Yeah. Okay, so let's go to another question, guys. Another question people had was, this is a good question. Okay. What is a piece of advice you will give to your younger self? Oh, that's from BB.
So my younger self, don't spend money on stupid shit. Excuse my language.
Oh, you mean as in like take care of financial as you're young, as you're like younger, right?
You're young, you get out of high school, you start working, you start getting your money in, and you just want to go out with your friends and spend money. You get your first vehicle, you want to spend money on your truck, and pinche truck toda jodida. I spent a lot of money on my little truck I had. That truck is gone now.
Yeah. So what advice I will give my younger self is, I literally wish I could have had the thrive that I have now when I was younger. But then again, like when we're younger, we don't think about this stuff. We just think about going out and partying and
being with your friends.
You know, we don't have to pay bills. We don't have to. Well, I didn't have to pay bills. I didn't have to be. I was always responsible, thanks to my aunt. Of course, she's the one that always told me, like, Chelsea, you need to be responsible. You need to do this. You need to do that. So, but again, my parents always had me spoiled in a way where I felt like at the time I was younger, I was all about going out and having fun, which honestly I can say I'm glad I did.
Yeah, we had our fun early.
Yeah, I enjoyed my childhood. I enjoyed my younger self times, you know, with the people that I partied with, the people that I had fun with. I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. But like he said, think financial wise. And that is one thing I wish I did, because I had a bank account back then, but it was always just spin. It was never like, okay, I need to really save. I need to fix my credit. I need to fix my credit score.
Yeah, keep your credit score up.
Yeah, but of course, now that we're older, we want that because we need it. But at the age of, 18,
again,
19.
They don't teach you that stuff in school.
Yeah,
so
they don't.
You're young. You get your first credit card. It has a couple $1,000s in there. You're just swiping. But nobody tells you, like, make sure you
how
you
to
pay your
manage it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it all depends. Yeah, like we just nobody.
Yeah. Besides that, I think that will be it. I don't think I regret anything in my younger life, my younger times, because like I said, I enjoyed it. I partied hard, and I did some messed up things. So I could say I had fun.
Yeah,
I had fun. So let's see here. Okay, so this is another good one. Okay. What is a goal y'all have for your family within 5 years? That is good. I want to hear your point though first.
5 years, I would want to have our own house.
Like buy?
Yeah, like own our own house, and I would want you to be home, stay at home mom, watch our kids. Because I know that's what you've always wanted. Like you've had it before, but we had to both start working. But I want to be in a situation where you don't have to work and you could just hang out with the kids, raise the kids.
And honestly, like, I was a stay-at-home mom for a few years, and of course, I'll make a video about that later. I did feel lonely, I did feel depressed at times because I was always at home. But now, going back to work and having my son, I wish I can do that again, because I really enjoyed my daughter since she was little. And I hate, and it hurts me so bad that I don't get to have that same relationship, that same bond with my son, So would I love to be a stay-at-home mom and just focus on my podcast? Of course. So hopefully, guys, in the next 5 years, that's where we would be at.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna have her own little studio and everything. This is just the beginning of her little setup. It still looks nice. I tell her all the time that you're barely starting. She's a person that she sees something in her head and she just wants to bring it to life. But I tell her 1,000 times that she has to be patient. They will come eventually. This is your 4th episode.
4th? Wow, that's fast, right?
Yeah, look at all these other the other podcasters. They have 100 and something episodes, and they have these big old studios. But it takes time to get there.
Yeah,
and that's something that I try to get into her head because she just wants stuff fast.
But that's just how my brain works.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah,
and then you get mad when it doesn't happen, and then you want to stop doing it, and I have to push you to keep going.
Yeah, literally, guys, we're a team here. Like, y'all might think, wow, like, how do you just do it? Like, how do you do this or how do you do that? Yes, I'm the one that has the idea. I'm the one that wants to do it.
I help her bring it to life.
Yes,
because she wouldn't know how to connect all these microphones, cameras, monitors. She wouldn't know how to do none of that.
So yeah, we're a teamwork here. I do the thinking. I do the let's do this, let's do that, and he's just. Okay,
I help her bring it to
do
life.
it.
Yeah.
I do it, and I'm here, and I'll help you. So that is how we're here today, honestly. Okay, so we're getting these questions going. Good. Okay. Question they wanted to know was, what is some red flags that you would think or you would see in a relationship?
Red flags?
Yeah. Like, what is one? Okay, for example, if you were not dating me, but how can I say this without you? I mean, how can I say this for you to understand? So I wanted to talk to you, and what is something that I could have had that would be like, oh no, baby, that's a red flag. Like, no. A red flag is bad. Like, red flag in relationships, basically, is the question. Like, in your point of view, in girls, like, what is a red flag in relationship in girls?
Just loud girls.
Well, luckily I'm not loud.
You can be, but not in like No, you're not loud. Like, when you go to the club and you got those girls that like, hey, but like loud as fuck. Okay. That's a red flag.
That's a red flag for you? What else?
That tells me that they're crazy.
What else? Do you think I'm crazy?
No.
You think I'm like toxic crazy?
No.
I think I'm toxic crazy.
I don't think you're toxic.
But you think
if
I'm
you
crazy?
are toxic, I'm pretty good at handling it because... Yeah.
But do you think I'm crazy?
No, you're just a woman. Women overthink, I think.
Okay, so this is a good time to ask this question. What is one thing we like about each other? What is one thing we like about each other, and what is one thing we don't like about each other? This is tea right here.
So I have to say, like, about you.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you're so loving to me, to the kids. I love how you're creative. You want to do something, you do it. And there's a lot of stuff that I like about you.
Okay, we'll keep them coming.
You know how to dance. You have rhythm. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. If they're a girl that don't have rhythm, that's kind of a red flag.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a red flag.
Yeah. Like, how you don't know how to dance?
They just don't have rhythm. Okay, and what is one thing that you don't like about me?
You're very impatient.
Okay.
That's one of the main things. Very impatient.
I said one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop there.
I mean, you can go for another one.
I'll probably
No.
won't be able to
I
find
want to go ahead. I want to know what's another one.
How about you tell me one what I think?
So one thing that I love about you, not like, because I like many things. One thing that I love about you is you're very patient. You're very patient. You're very gentle. You know how to control me. You know how to control my moods. You're amazing with the kids. You're an amazing father. And I think the main thing that I love about you is that you're so handsome.
Oh, thank you.
But besides that, I
You're beautiful. I forgot to mention you are always beautiful.
Thank you. I love your hands.
My hands.
Yeah, you have really big hands. That's
they're not
like you don't have
they're starting to get beat up because of the gym.
But you don't have dirty nails.
Oh yeah, that's one thing she's always said, that I don't have dirty nails.
Guys, I have a thing with guys and dirty nails.
If you have dirty nails, just fucking clean. Wash your motherfucking hands. Scrub them over.
But no, guys. Yes, I love.
But it like, I'm sorry, but those people, it depends on what they do.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. Like guys that have hardworking hands, they're hardworking guys. You know.
Not to say I'm not a hardworking man. I just don't work in that field.
Yeah. But I love your hands, so don't get them dirty like that. But besides that, I love everything about you, babe.
Thank you.
What I don't like about you is...
How many you got?
I only got like 3, but I'll say 1. You're very slow, babe, and you know that. When I say slow, guys, I don't mean slow like thinking slow.
I move slow.
He moves slow. Like okay, so
in the mornings.
Yes. So like for example, in the morning.
I just woke up.
Huh?
I just woke up. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give them an example. In the mornings, we're literally like a chicken with no head. So he knows that we're like in a hurry. He knows that we have to be fast. Like, come on, we're on a time crunch here, and it's like slow. Like he moves slow. He's walking slow, and then. Another thing, in the mornings, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just walking. Boy, if you don't get your ass and hurry up, like...
My brain knows that it has to be moving, but my body's just not. No, it's not. They're not in sync yet.
Yes.
I'm not a morning person. It takes me a couple minutes for me to get going.
Yes. But then again, we have that conversation in our relationship. I mean, we have that, what is it? Like, what am I trying to say? Help me out here. Like, we have that...
I know what you're trying to say, but I can't think of the word.
I think that is a main thing with relationships, guys, is communicate. Like, just communicate with your partner and try to, if I feel like if your partner is the aggressive one, it might be hard, because I'm sure it's kind of hard with Mario sometimes, but not saying I'm aggressive. I can be. But he knows how to control it. It's not like aggressive and aggressive, right?
Yeah.
It's more like aggressive sometimes, and then he slows me down, or he calms me down.
Or I'll talk to her in a calm tone, and it'll...
I mean, and how am I supposed to argue with the calm tone? I'm arguing with myself at that point. Like,
some people like to argue. You want to start arguing? We can start arguing.
What are we going to argue about?
I don't know.
We're going to argue about... What are we going to argue about?
My socks on the floor.
But that's just normal guy things, guys. Like the cabinets doors open. Please comment down below if that's a guy thing. Like,
sometimes I try to close it and it doesn't close on the way.
So here we are now, and 2025, doing a podcast. And if you're watching on YouTube, y'all would see us how we look now. And if y'all listening on Spotify, that's perfectly fine. But if y'all would like to see us and see what we're talking about, go to my YouTube and don't forget to subscribe. But of course, y'all have seen on now how we look different, especially you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure a lot of your old friends, or, you know, your family members or other people, they remember you bigger.
Mm-hmm. Everybody tells me you're too skinny, and
yes.
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight, guys. And if y'all would like a podcast about just his fitness journey, or, you know, how he's gotten into the fitness journey, that would be a whole nother video, because we can go on about that. But just a little backstory, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, then you could of course see how handsome my man's look back then and now. But yeah, tell us a little bit about how you started, or what made you, you know, lose so much weight and become a gym rat. Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, spill the tea, babe.
Well, I was really big. I was almost at, I want to say, almost 300 pounds. I was weighing 280 something pounds.
And that was what year? Well, that was when we had Adeline, when I was pregnant. Yes.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant.
Yeah.
2018, because I had Adeline at the end of 18. So yeah.
2018, I feel like I was my biggest. Once Adeline was here. When did you start working out?
I started working out, she was born 18. I started working out when she was 2. The year she turned, the year she turned 2. So that would be, beginning of 2020, I would say we started our journey.
It was my biggest, and that's because my old job that I would have, I was a sales rep. I would sit down all day and we would just eat. I wouldn't do no exercise, so I gained a lot of weight there. People at work tell me that I was getting big, and I would just like, whatever. And then Adeline came, and I just started. I just started going. I wasn't working out yet. She started before I did, and when she started, Adeline was around 2 years old, and she was already more active, moving, running back and forth. She wasn't going to be outside, and I was always out of breath. I was always tired. I couldn't keep up with her. 2-3 years old, she had her first bike, so she wanted to learn how to ride her bike. And me being big, like, I would always get tired, so I just decided to start working out when she would work out. I didn't want to be a lazy bum while she's out at the gym in the morning. So I started working out at home. I didn't feel comfortable at a gym at the beginning, so I wouldn't want to touch the gym. I'll go to Academy or Dick's Sporting Goods and buy dumbbells and just start it there at home. I bought myself a bench. It wasn't easy to wake up in the morning and do it, but
you think me going to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, waking up at 3 in the morning to be at the, I was crazy.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I know. But do you think that motivated you
Yeah.
and that helped you?
Yeah, well, like how does it look? My girl's over here working. She's trying to get herself right, and I'm over here just asleep all morning when I could have woken up with her and started working out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. Started working out. It wasn't every day. It would be maybe 3 times a week, well, when I could. But I started building from there, and then I started going to Planet Fitness. I started learning a lot on TikTok, and I haven't stopped since.
Yeah. And do you feel like you've came a long way?
I've lost over 100 pounds, I would say. About 100 pounds.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
You look good.
I feel better.
And is there a main advice that you will give somebody that's not saying, okay, I'm not even going to say that they're big, because they're probably not big, but is there one advice that you will give somebody that's wanting to join the fitness, wanting to start somewhere, but just don't know how or don't know where to start or what to do?
Just do it. I mean, what do you have to lose? I mean,
Yeah.
you're doing better for yourself, physically, mentally. It's gotten me through a lot of stuff mentally, honestly. There's been hard times where I was overthinking, I was stressed out, and I would find a
And
way.
like stressed about just life, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
anything
life
that, like
stuff.
curveballs that come at
like,
you, and
bills. We were behind on a bunch of bills. I had lost my job. You were the only one working at the time. I felt useless. I felt like I was letting my family down. So, but I would still make time to go to the gym. And in the gym, like you're working on yourself. You're building to become a better person. And I mean, the gym's changed my life.
Literally,
yeah,
right?
It has. When
Yeah.
you're having a bad day, you go to the gym and you just take that shit out on some weights and push, see how strong you are.
Yeah.
Now I've gotten a lot. I used to, when I first started, I probably would barely be able to push 2-3 push-ups literally, and now I can pump them out. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I like freaking Marine or anything like that, but I can do some push-ups now.
compared to like back then, right? Yeah.
I lost. I think I'm past the losing weight stage. I've lost all the weight that I needed to lose. Now I'm trying to like just build up my
Bulk. You're just trying to bulk up.
grow my muscles
Yeah.
and stuff.
And he is with the trainer, guys. In my last episode with Paola, we did mention some trainers from H&S.
Shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob. Shout out to H&S training facility. I'm the one that started at H&S. He was more on the I don't want to go, or even that he didn't want to, but like he said before, he was not the type to go into the gym yet. He was still kind of like on the shy side, or I don't know what to do, or like
I would go to Planet Fitness, and it was affordable. The H&S, you got to pay a little bit more money, but it's a badass gym. I mean, it's
you get what you pay for.
yeah. Planet Fitness, I mean, it's a good place to start. You don't know what to do. But once you enter these other gyms that are outside of those big companies, like, it's different. It's a different vibe. You interact. You get to interact with the owners. Like, the owners there are really cool. Daniel's he's a cool dude. I mean, he'll talk to you, and like at a Planet Fitness, it's just the employees, and you just walk in and watch, like, see a lot of random people. It gets overcrowded. Like, you can go on TikTok and find a workout that you want to do, but you can't do the workout because everybody's on these machines. So once you go to these other different gyms, it's more open and it's more free, and like you feel like
more comfortable, right?
You feel more comfortable.
Yeah, but
you can get a little of those
staring people, right?
Yeah, like
But like we
vibes.
said, guys, now he is training with Rob, one of the H&S training facility trainers. And how do you like it so far?
I like it. Yeah, he tells me what to eat, what I need to be. That was the main thing with me, my eating habits. I wouldn't.
But we don't eat bad.
We don't eat bad. I just didn't eat enough protein.
We just don't eat enough. I think. Yeah.
So I was getting to the point where I was losing too much weight. People would tell me, like, you're getting too skinny, and at a point I started to agree, because I was getting skinny, but now I'm just trying to build my muscle. Yeah.
And thanks to Rob here.
He gives me. He told me what workouts I need to do, and
I'll go ahead and put him here again, guys, for the guys that need a badass trainer. Rob is at H&S training facility. He does work around everybody's schedule. He does online training. He does personal training, and so does Eric. I'm gonna put Eric here too. So yeah, guys, like I put them in my last video. Trust me, they are good trainers. H&S also has a class membership too, in case you are new to this and y'all don't know what to do. Trust me, guys. Try CrossFit.
Just go. Just get the regular membership.
Yeah, just get the regular membership.
On TikTok. Just get started is the thing.
Yeah, H&S
if you don't know what to do, just get started.
H&S has so many just regular workout machines where you can just try whatever you want. You can just do the basic squatting, the basic things. But trust me when I say, when you find your gym, it'll become easier, right? And nothing against, Fitness Connection, nothing against Planet Fitness or anything like that. I went to Planet Fitness at one point and I was okay. I was fine. I was getting my workouts in. But when y'all find that gym that suits you, that makes you feel like you're at home, it's game over. What do you think? It's game over? It's game over, huh? Yeah.
Now you want to go back.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave. That's my thing. Well, I never want to leave H&S. I could be there for hours.
We gotta go to work.
Yeah, but besides that, guys, so
yeah, and like, I mean, it might not be for everybody, but I feel like working out in the morning is the best way to start, because in the afternoon, like, it's just like you already been to work, you already been through that traffic, and then you got to go to the gym and you're already tired, so your energy is just gone. But in the mornings, yeah, it's hard to wake up in the mornings. Don't get me wrong, it's hard to get up. That's the hardest part, just getting up. Yeah. But once you're at the gym, I mean, you get your blood flowing. You don't care. You're waking up your body, and you start off.
And
you start
by
off
the
your
way,
day on the right foot.
By the way, guys, we are talking about somebody who was an athlete in high school, who let himself go, and now he's telling you how to get back into it, right? And do you think it's a mental thing? Like
it's all in your mind.
Yeah, like Grandpa used to say.
Yeah, because you can.
It's all in your head. It's all in your mind.
It's just like what's it called? Like you're investing in your body. Like, yeah, you're spending money to go to the gym and stuff like that, but you spend money on other shit. You go to a restaurant and spend $95 on a dinner, and
yeah, literally, guys, literally
shit it out when you get home.
I always say that. I always tell Mario, like, yes, I love food. Yes, I love seafood. Yes, I love to go out, but don't take me out to eat if you're gonna spend $100 and something, and I'm just gonna waste it because I'm gonna eat that shit and it's gonna just, buy me something that I've been wanting, something that I need, something that I use every day. Freaking a gym membership, gym clothes, or just something that's gonna be worth it, guys. And I feel like that's kind of something that people don't understand. Like, when you get into working out, find what helps you do it more. Like, for example, me, not only do I do it because I like to look cute, I like to put my little gym outfits together even though I look like shit, but that's what helps me, like, for example.
What do you mean look like shit?
Yeah, like H&S, I cannot look cute like them girls at H&S with their hair done, makeup done, their little cute outfits. By the time my whole ass is sweating, my whole makeup is falling off, my lashes are off, like my hair's all curly. No. But by the way, I still love to go, and I still love, that's what helps me go to the gym. I love to just feel myself, and for example, like Paola, she loves workout clothes, so that's what helps her stay active at the gym. What do you think helps you stay active at the gym? Like, what helps you keep going to the gym?
My results.
That's a good one.
Like, I've taken pictures throughout the years, and I still go back and look at them, and I was big. Like, my thing was my back fat. My back fat was horrible. And
I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, like, Chels, if he was that big, why didn't you tell him anything? at the time, guys, I was also big. I was also just got out of, having a baby. We had just had my daughter. Well, our daughter.
2 kids, and she looks amazing.
Oh, thanks, babe. But at the time, my thing with him wasn't, you're so big. No, I feel like, believe it or not, I feel like when you were your biggest, I had you at a pedestal. Like, I was so obsessed with him. I guess it was just more of like the dad figure.
So you want me to be fat again?
But you could be whatever you want. But I think at that time, it was more of like your dad figure coming in. I think that's what...
My dad bod.
Babe, no. Let me talk. So, like, at the time, guys, when he felt his biggest, I didn't see him like that. I didn't see him like, dude, you're, like, huge or you're big. I think I seen him more as, like, oh, my God, you're such a good dad. Like, you're so amazing with me and my daughter. And like I said, we were so new at this parenthood things that he was so on top of everything. Like, he helped me from birth, from staying up late with the baby, from just everything, guys. Like, he never left my side. So all the other things, like all the weight and all the, he felt his biggest, that didn't faze me. I didn't see him in a way where he was so big, because I was so amazed of how amazing you were, and I loved you so much. I still love you so much, babe. Do you think when we both started working out, do you think that was a little bumpy road in our relationship where we would kind of like, I'm not going to say argue or like bump heads, but we weren't happy with ourselves, so we weren't giving each other our happiness? Do you think that's what it was? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I wasn't happy. I mean, I don't think anybody strives to be big, you know what I mean? Like, it just happens, and some people lose weight faster than others, and I mean, so it's easier for others than...
But guys, what we can say is, like I said in the last podcast, I'm so sorry we talk so much about gym, but as y'all can tell, that is our life now.
That's our life. Yeah, it's a lifestyle now. You can't just like
not talk about it.
You go into 2025 talking about, oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight and like go to the gym, but when you say that, you have to commit to it, and it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna do this challenge for 2 months.
It's not easy. It's not.
Yeah, it's not a challenge thing. You have to, if you're gonna do it, just do it, and you're gonna have to change your lifestyle. Yeah, the way you eat, the way you, like, it's just
and we
for the better.
Yeah.
For the better.
And honestly, guys, like, I will have to say, we've learned ourselves, when we feel good, when we feel like we look good, we give each other more love. Not in a bad way, but not in a good way. It's just more like, you feel so good about yourself, and you feel like you look good, your clothes fit good. And
that's the main thing with me, my clothes.
Yeah, like, you're not such a grouch. You agree? Because when you don't feel good about yourself, you feel like, what? I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't look good. Don't touch me. Like, I don't want to be like, it's just so uncomfortable. But when you look good and you feel good, you not only do you give your partner your all, but you give your kids that same happiness, because you come home feeling good. It's not like you're a damn couch potato and you're so grouchy all the time.
And I used to be like that. Like, I would go home and just want to be on a couch, or I would just want to sleep. And it all has to do with your weight and your health.
Yeah.
And I did end up going to the doctor when I was big, and I did have high blood pressure, and that also pushed me to start working out, losing weight. And that's where I started too. Just my health.
So do you feel like you've made a big accomplishment?
Yeah.
By working out and changing your health habits and eating habits and physical, mental, everything?
Yeah, I feel really good. Like, the one thing that I used to always hate is when we would go somewhere, I would have to put my, like, fancy clothes, or like just dress up or whatever, and I would always have to walk into the place and just stretch my freaking clothes, because it was, my lonjas were showing and stuff like that. Now I don't have that problem.
Yeah, that's like, good.
And I went from an XL to a medium. I lost to two sizes. In pants, I used to be 42, 43. Now I'm a 32. That's a big difference.
So that's like, that's like from us girls being like a 0 to like a
6 or 7. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, guys, that's basically who we are and how we got to where we are now, and a little bit of our backstory, a little bit of our life, and you know, the gym, how it affected us, how it affects our relationship, and basically just us. You know, of course, we do have a lot more to talk about, a lot more topics to talk about, but that's for the part 2. If you guys want a part 2,
Maybe I want it.
I'm sure y'all do.
I'm pretty sure y'all. I might look like I'm boring or just quiet, but that's just me.
Yeah, but anyways, we do have.
I'll probably start off with a couple shots next time, and I'll be a little bit more loose.
Next time
we'll switch it up, some tequila.
Yeah, something. Next time we can do a part 2. But for today, that's gonna be the end of this video. Just wanted to give you guys a little backstory of our relationship, how long we've been together, who we are, and a little advice for you guys. I know the questions y'all asked us was for advice for other people, so yeah, like I said, we're not perfect, but we're perfect for each other. Mm-hmm. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. And this is episode 4. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. I know I say it a lot. I really do. But I really, I'm not done. Really mean it. From the bottom of my heart, all the love, all the support, all the comments, especially. I love to read the comments, guys. And as y'all can tell, I love to respond back. And I see everything. And thank you guys so much. Like, this really means the world to me. And I cannot thank y'all guys enough. And thank you, babe, for being here with me and supporting me and being my backbone.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Helping me with everything and literally pushing me to do it. I know I'm hard-headed sometimes.
I didn't think I was going to be invited on here.
Oh, Lord. I know I'm hard-headed sometimes, but thank you for your patience.
Yeah, but again, she really does appreciate it. She talks about this podcast all the time. So thank you all for watching.
Yes.
And y'all keep subscribing. Share the videos. Tell y'all friends, y'all family.
Yes, guys, so much for all the love, all the support. I cannot say it enough, honestly. Even if you guys are listening, if you guys are listening on Spotify, y'all do tell me, by the way, hey, I didn't have a chance to watch, but I do listen. That means a lot to me, honestly. That just means so much to me. So thank you guys for that again. And yeah, guys, don't be afraid to send me topics, to send me who y'all would like to see on my podcast. Part 2 is coming with Paola, by the way, because that's highly requested. But yeah, I cannot literally thank you guys enough. And like I said, I do have so many ideas, so many people that I want to bring on this podcast. So go ahead, send in all the topics, all the ideas, all the things to talk about, and I do read them. So, like I said, thank you, babe, again for being on episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he's going to be on again, so we're not finished here. But yeah, I love you and thank you.
I love you too, babe. Thank you for having me. And thank y'all for watching.
Yes. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this podcast up, guys. So, cheers to episode 4. And like I said, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if I keep saying it a lot, but I truly mean it. But cheers. Gotta go.
Deuce.
Bye.